What's up, guys? It's Prime here. I'm gonna do a vlog here. You can see it's nighttime right up here. Yeah, it's now 8 o'clock, going on 9 o'clock. But I'm gonna go over a couple things for my personal stuff, what I want to see, what I want to do, all that good stuff. First off, we're going to talk about what I've recently watched. Just an hour ago, I finished watching Mortal Kombat X. I know what you're thinking. How are you watching it when you're supposed to play it? YouTube uploads all the videos of the game without the fighting. Because the fighting you have to do yourself. Like all the cutscenes that made a perfect movie. And it looks like a really good game. It really does. I mean, there ain't no arguing that it's a good Mortal Kombat game. It looks a lot better than the original Mortal Kombat game. Because you have all the guys who are younger, all that stuff. And now with the newer game, you can unlock more. I think you can actually go back and unlock the original attire of the past Mortal Kombat game that had, who was the last exclusive character? Freddy Krueger? The game was pretty good, and so was the original. There's my dog interacting with the cat in the cage right over here. Guess she didn't want to hang out with the cat. But, yeah, Mortal Kombat X looks like a really good game. Because you've got dead characters, living characters, characters who were healed, all that good jazz. Now, there's been things I've wanted to get recently. And Hasbro just came out with two big shockers for me with in-hand images. They just released images of the Generations Combiner Wars Leader Ultra Magnus and Leader Starscream. And I cannot wait for them to come out. And yes, I probably will get Leader Thundercracker and Leader Skywarp if they ever do a Skywarp. I don't see why they aren't going to do a Leader Skywarp because it's Skywarp. You can't have two of the Seekers and not complete the Seekers. Oh no, are they going to do the Coneheads too? It really got me thinking, are they going to do the Coneheads? Nah. The one I really want to get is Ultra Magnus, because that looks amazing. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ultra Magnus, his Combiner Wars version looks awesome, even though it's based off his IDW counterpart. It comes with this little guy named Minimus Ambus. I'm not a big fan of the comic, or well, I shouldn't say I'm not a big fan of the comics, because I got this big old thing over here with comics. I have not read a single issue of the current comic books. Not because I don't want to get them, it's because I can't get them. I don't have the money for them. My parents went and got all these comics at a pawn shop for $1 a piece. No, 25 cents a piece for a box about this big, full of nothing but comics of Transformers, Teen Titans, He-Man, old comics. But yeah, I'm not in any way, shape, or form caught up to the current comics that are out, like the Dark Cybertron comics, the Regeneration 1. I'm not caught up on any of those comics from the IDW line. I'm not. The only versions of current comics I have are... I'll give you an example once I can find it. I have this movie comic from all the way back in 2007. just got this recently. Another example I have in here. Oh, none of these are it. They're mixed in here somewhere. You guys can hear that? That's my cats. I am not the biggest cat person in the world. I really don't like cats. Apparently they're not in here. Probably on my shelf somewhere. But I have comics that came with last year's Generations figures. In the year before that, Generation... No, wait. Were they doing Generations in 2013? They were probably. I don't know. I've got Rat Trap's comic. I've got Hoist. Megatron, Orion Pax, Thundercracker. I think that's it. And those were all the comics that came exclusive to that character. And not in the current... Well, except for Rat Trap. His comic doesn't even have him in it. Maybe one panel. I didn't notice, but... Yeah. But anyway, with the Leader Starscream that's coming, it looks amazing. It looks better than Thundercracker in some ways. Just because of the paint. And yes, all three of the Leader Seekers are remolds of Jetfire. And I can't wait to have Jetfire. Because I can have the Leader Jetfire with my aerial bots, even though he's not an aerial bot. In my display, he will be an aerial bot. But he will not be part of Superion. And then I will have my Leader Seekers next to Megatron. What we do need for Combiner Wars, an updated Soundwave and an updated Shockwave. We don't have anything close to G1 Soundwave or Shockwave. I mean, the closest I'm going to get to G1 Shockwave or Soundwave is either the G1 figures or the Masterpiece and the third-party Masterpiece Shockwave. There is no way they have made a G1 Soundwave or Shockwave. And I would like them to make those two. Because you can't have Megatron and Starscream without Soundwave or Shockwave. Just can't. Because I've got my fall Cybertron toys that I have in a want list. I got Megatron, the Seekers, Deluxe, and Voyager Soundwave, and Shockwave. Why they made a Voyager Shockwave instead of making the whole line Voyager Leader Deluxe is beyond me. But yeah, I can't wait to get this Leader Starscream because they make him look like. Hold on, need to get a better up look. Yeah, they really knocked him out of the park. They gave him his coronation crown from in the '86 movie. From when, as soon as he gets the crown, Galvatron comes in and kills him. Well, disintegrates him. Either way, there's one flaw that I wish they would have done. Like the MP11 Starscream. They came with the coronation crown and his cape. The Leader class version should get a cape. It only makes sense. They never included his cape. Third-party company. Make Leader class Starscream his cape. Make a cape. Because I already know, I've seen images already of third-party company making upgrade hands for Menasor, Superion, Defensor, and the other combiner coming out this year. They've already made an upgrade Menasor or Motormaster for Menasor. And to be honest, I got no problems with Motormaster. He's going to need some stickers from Repro labels, but yeah, it'll do. And there's one figure or one character that got a figure, but I'm highly disappointed in because of its size class. We're finally getting an update on Hot Rod, but he's a repaint of the Legion Blackjack Why? Why? Ugh. After the Classics Hot Rod that they kept using for years, like the Classic Cyclonus, we get that's like a step backwards. You had the awesome masterpiece Rodimus Hot Rod thing, and then you had Animated Hot Rod, or Rodimus. Can they ever make up his name? Then you have Titanium Rodimus, or I don't know anymore. And now the current incarnation of Rodimus will be Blackjack. And that's for the Optimus Maximus that's coming out, which is going to have repaints of Optimus, Dragstrip, Breakdown, Off-Road, and I think Rook. And it's going to be, I don't know who they're going to be, who the main body of Optimus Maximus is going to be. Like, it says Optimus, but it looks like we're getting a Voyager Hot Rod or something out of that. I don't know. And then they're going to turn Dragstrip into Mirage. Breakdown is going to turn into Sunstreaker. Duh. And then we're gonna turn Off-Road into Ironhide, and then Groove into Prowl, I guess. Or Streetwise, into Prowl. And there you got more Autobots right there. Because that means you have Ironhide finally. A good representation of G1 Ironhide, hopefully. Because the Classics Ironhide Ratchet is not doing much anymore. The Classics Cup, I want that. Probably the best incarnation of Sergeant Cup we're ever going to get. I could be wrong. With RID's game app coming, with Ironhide, Prowl, Megatron, some other characters, all that. I'm hoping we get a G1 Ironhide. It's been a long time since Ironhide. What else is coming out in Combiner Wars? We're supposed to be getting Devastator. Hooray. I can't wait for Devastator. He's going to be a pain in the butt to buy. Because he's made up of all Voyager, like, Scout class Voyagers. If that makes any sense. Our basic Scout class articulation and look in some ways. Like, here, I'm going to describe the look of some of the Constructicons that we're getting. Like right here with Bone Crusher. It just the articulation and the hinges and some of the detail makes it look like they're going to be just Scout class sized Voyagers. Or Voyager class Scout sized figures. His alt mode looks pretty good. I can have one complaint. His tires are not black. That's my only flaw with that one. And then you have what's his name? Hook. Yeah, Hook. Hook looks awesome in his robot mode. There's just a couple things wrong with him. Hollow arms and legs. And very bad looking articulation. His arms are connected by this little clip hinge. His alt mode looks amazing. And then you have Payload, who looks like a fat wheelie in some ways. Very bulky arms, chest, and then his dumpster mode looks pretty good. Then you got Mixmaster, who looks really good. And then you've got Scavenger. He's basically a repaint, slight remold of Scavenger. And then there's well, did I say payload? The dump truck is long haul. Mixmaster, Scavenger, and Scrapper will be the final Constructicon. But when they form Devastator, it's like, wow. And everybody has one flaw with Devastator. The size of his robot mode head. Kind of tiny on the fence for him. I mean, just but nonetheless, Devastator looks good. Really good. If there's another figure I really want to find in my store, well, have the money to buy, because I've been to 2 stores recently, and they had the Combiner Wars Leader Armada Megatron. Oh my god, that looks awesome. Not that I don't love the G1 version, which is like, why can't I take this out of the screen? I just want it. Like Zach King on Vine. That one video, he grabbed the kitten out of the computer screen. I want to be able to do that with whatever I see on the internet. Whether it be girls. I just messed that up for me. And I have no way of editing that out. I can pull out toys, books, movies, all the good stuff. Forget I said girls, because that'll be wrong. Very, very wrong. I like turtles. Wait. Ow. Okay, I'll behave. Anyway, 17 minutes already. I will be wrapping this up in 3 minutes, maybe. Ignore that, that's Facebook. I love the Armada Megatron, but if I had to go with accuracy for G1, which I don't think we're ever going to get a gun Megatron again. Never again. Maybe. I don't know, but that's going to be a distant future. Because right now, he's better off as a tank. I mean, you can fan mode him into a gun. The only way you're going to get a gun is if you buy the third-party Apollyon figure, which is their not Masterpiece Megatron. The Classics Voyager Megatron, which is a Nerf gun. The third-party Hegemon figure, which is just a better version. Can't speak. Emgo, this is your fault. You caused my tongue not to work. Hegemon is the third-party upgrade or better version of the Classics Voyager Megatron, which is basically supposed to go on scale with your IDW Orion figure that came out, or IDW Optimus figure that came out. Then you've got now Combiner Wars Leader Megatron, which looks amazing, and I am not buying Takara, because Takara looks and Hasbro's like, ding! Sorry. While the Armada one, though now we're not getting an official Galvatron, which is unfortunate, because we have not had a Voyager-size or Leader-size Galvatron. We haven't had a Voyager or Leader Galvatron at all, never, except for the G1 figure. That would be the only one. Then we've had the Classics Galvatron, which even turned into a tank. The only third-party company that's been able to pull off Galvatron's actual G1 mode would have been the Mania King figure that came out last year. And I really wanted that, but I don't have the money to afford third-party items. Unless you're talking Shapeways, Repro labels, a little upgrade set, all that jazz. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. So, next week I will be talking about Robots in Disguise, what I think of it, or I will continue talking about what I want to see in the Combiner Wars line. Thank you guys for watching. SR Prime signing off.